art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Spider-Man and Venom surprise fold. So first let's get started with our piece of paper, and we're going to take the bottom edge and we're going to fold this so it comes all the way up towards the top. And we're just going to crease it out in the center. Now that we have our piece of paper folded in half, we're going to take the top piece that's closest to us, and we're just going to fold this back so we can turn our paper sideways, and we're just going to fold this back and in towards the center. Just making sure we line that up, and then again creasing that out in the middle. And now our surprise fold, we're going to draw it so it's sideways, so it opens in the center like this. Now that we have our surprise fold in the middle, we're going to start by drawing Spider-Man's face. So let's hold the center down, and moving over towards the right, we're going to start with the right eye. So we're going to start by curving this line in, up, and then out towards the side. From that point here, we're going to curve this line down and up. And now from here, let's connect this from the top. So we're going to continue to curve this line around and then in, blending that line together. Let's leave a gap in the center now. We're going to line this up at the same height on the left-hand side, and we're going to curve this line out, up, and we're going to stretch that out towards the left-hand side. Moving down now, we're going to start back in that corner. We're going to curve this line around and then up on the left. And then just like we did on the right-hand side, we're going to close this off. So we're going to hold the side of our page, and let's just curve this line all the way around and then in, blending that in together. Let's move in the center of our eyes now. So in the middle, at the point here, we're going to curve this line around and then up. And then we'll do the same thing on the left-hand side. So starting at the same height there, we're going to curve this line around and then out. From that point on the bottom now, we're going to curve this line all the way around and then up towards the top corner. And then we'll replicate this on the left-hand side, starting on the top, curving this line all the way around and then up, connecting that in the corner. Let's draw in the head now. So starting from the center on the top, we're going to curve this line around and then down beside our eye. We'll start back on the side here, curving this line around, and we're going to arch this all the way in towards the bottom, and we're going to leave a small gap here for the neck. Let's start back on the top now. We're going to start by lining this up at the same height, and we're going to curve this line around and then down on the side. And then on the side of our page again, we're just going to curve this line back around and then in towards the bottom. For the neck on both sides now, we're going to curve this line around and then down. Let's draw on the webs in the middle now. So on the top, we're going to draw on a curved line that arches over and down on the right. And then we'll do the same thing on the bottom. So we're going to start on the bottom here, curving this line around, continuing that up. And we're just going to make sure these lines touch the eyes here. Now in the center, over on the left-hand side, we're going to draw a straight line that comes down towards our top curved line. And then on either side on the bottom, we're just going to curve this line out and then down. Starting on the top right-hand side now, coming up above here, let's curve this line all the way around and up towards the top. And then flipping over to the left-hand side, we will replicate that. Let's move over, and on the right-hand side, we're going to arch that line out. We'll do the same thing on the left. Now let's come down, and from here on a diagonal, we're going to arch this line out. Again, we'll do the same thing over on the left-hand side. So we're going to curve this line out towards the bottom. And now we're going to come down to the neck and replicate this. So we're going to curve this line down, moving into the middle, replicating that. One more time as we come over. So we're going to come over towards the left, curving this line down. And then one more time, curving that down towards the bottom. Lastly, in the face, we're just going to draw in a diagonal line that comes out on both sides beside the eye. And now let's draw in the rest of the web pattern. So we'll start on the bottom. So we're going to draw a curved line that arches all the way around and up on the right-hand side. And then we'll do the same thing, stepping further down, curving this around, and then up on the right. Let's move in towards the top, holding the top down. We'll curve that out, continuing to bring that over and through. And then one last time on the top, we're going to curve that back around and in. And then again, we'll continue to curve this line around and then down. Now on the bottom, let's replicate that one more time. So coming further up, we're going to curve this line in and out on the right. And then dropping below that, we're going to arch that line in towards the center, curving that back out towards the side. Now we're going to open our surprise fold up to draw Venom on the inside. So now on the right-hand side, we're going to draw in the pattern that's going to be holding Venom's face in the middle. So on the top, curve this line up, down, around, and then in. From that point here, we're going to curve this line down, up, back over. Let's move down. We're going to curve that out, up, and then in. And then again, we're going to curve that out, around, back down. Now from here, we're going to arch this line up, in, out, down, and then back in. I'm just being wavy with this pattern as we come down. Starting on the middle there, we're going to curve that out, up, down. And then from here, we're going to curve this out, up, back down, and then in. Now from here, we're going to curve this around, up, back down. And then we're going to arch this out, down, up, around, and we're going to bring this out and then down towards the bottom of our page. We're going to flip over on the left-hand side now, and we're going to replicate this. So coming in towards the top, curve this line out, down, around, up. Starting at the point, we're going to curve this line back out, up, around, and then in. From here, we're going to curve this line down, out, up, back in. We'll continue to curve this down. So we're going to come down in the middle, bringing that out, down, back in. Starting on the left-hand side again, we'll bring this line down, out, in, back around, and then up. And then we're just going to curve this line down, and we're going to leave a small space for the tongue. Let's draw in the rest of Venom's face before we finish off the bottom on the side there. So we're going to come in towards the top, and we're going to draw a curved line for the top of the head, arching this around and then down. On the right-hand side for the eye, we're going to curve this line around, up, back down. We'll leave a gap on the left-hand side, curving this down, up, back around, and in. To the right of this, we're going to curve that back up, matching that. Now from here, we're going to curve this around and then in. And then again, we're just going to curve this line around, in, up, back out. On the left, we're going to curve this line in, out, up, back out. On the bottom, let's curve this line around and then up. Now from the top, we're going to curve this line up, down, out, and then we're going to connect that line together. We'll flip over to the left, up, down, out, stretching that down, connecting that on that line. On both sides, we're going to draw in a curved line that arches up. Stepping in on the right, we're going to curve this line up, and then we're just going to draw in a small arch line on the left. Now from here, let's draw in the mouth underneath. So starting on the top, we're going to draw in a curved line from left to right, arching this all the way over and up on the right-hand side. Let's draw in the teeth now. So we're going to curve this line down and then up, and we'll leave a gap. We won't touch the top line there. We'll continue this pattern as we come across, so arching that down, up, down, up. Again, moving in, out, up, and then again in the center, out, and then up. In the middle now, we're going to curve this line out from the center, back around and up. On the left-hand side now, we're going to start curving this line the opposite way. So we're going to arch this line in and then up, leaving a gap, curving that line in, up. Again, stepping up now, coming up on the left, we're going to curve this line in, up. Stepping up again, curving this line in, up. One more time, we're going to come up, in. And now for the very last time, we're just going to curve this line down and then back up towards the corner. Now to close off the tops, we're just going to curve this line up and then down as we come in towards each point. And we're going to do this all the way across. Now that we have that in place, we have room to draw in the tongue now. So we're going to step across on the inside. Let's curve this line down, out, arching that in. From that point, we're going to curve this up towards the side, joining that line in, back up. On the top, we're going to curve this line over and out. Stepping further down, we're going to curve this line up, and then one more time. Now from here, we're going to draw in the teeth on the bottom. So coming up on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line in, stepping down, replicating that, and again, one more time as we come in towards the tongue. We're going to come underneath now. So starting in the middle, we're going to arch this line up, back down. Do the same on the right. We'll keep doing that as we come up on the right-hand side now, and we're going to curve this up towards our tooth on the top here. So we're going to start on the top, coming down. We're just going to curve this line around and then in like we did on the left, stepping in, coming down, replicating that. Continue to come down all the way as we come in towards the middle. And now we're just going to draw a diagonal line that connects those together. Bringing that in. We'll do the same on the left. Let's move up on the left-hand side now, coming underneath the tongue, and we're just going to curve this line up, back down. One more time, up, back down. And now from here, we're just going to close this off with a curved line all the way across. Moving over. Now from here, coming underneath, we're going to draw in a diagonal line that comes through. We're going to curve this in towards the center. And then we'll arch this up on the left-hand side, in towards the tongue. Let's close off the rest of the face now. So coming underneath, we're going to draw in a wavy pattern that comes up, down, out, and then back in towards the tongue. And then we'll just continue to extend that underneath, curving that around and then down. Now let's close off the rest of the face. So as we come up on the right-hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then in. We will do the same thing on the left. Let's come in towards the middle, curving that around, down. We'll continue to extend this through, bringing our diagonal line up. And then for the chin, closing that off, bringing that in towards the center. And then back, around, and then up. As we come all the way through in the center here. And that is it. Now that we fold this over, it should look like this. So now all that's left to do is to color in our surprise fold, and then we are done. And that is it. That's how you draw a Spider-Man and Venom surprise fold. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.